Hi, today I'm going to be talking about how sound travels through instruments. So, I have two examples today. One, a trombone with a valve, and another, a ukulele. So, let's start out with the trombone. So, initially, a musician buzzes his or her lips through this piece called the mouthpiece. This essentially goes into the instrument itself, where the mouth would go, hence the term mouthpiece. And to produce different pitches, the musician would have to buzz their lips through this and blow either faster air, slower air, and make sure the gap between their lips is either smaller or larger. Larger for lower pitches, smaller for higher pitches. And same with the airspeed, faster for higher pitches, lower, or bigger, slower for low pitches. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, let me just see my example piece that I was going to do. So, for tuning. So this can relate how the different sound waves go through the instrument. So, the player initially buzzes his lips through, his or her lips, through the mouthpiece, which can either make a low pitch or high pitch. And then you can contort your lips to make high and low pitches like this. And various other pitches. Now, it may not be flattering at first, but when going through the pipes, so it travels through this pipe all the way down and around and up through here. Now, this top part is very special. So you can see how it has this little valve right here. Oh, kind of. So you push this down. That moves the pipes in the back. Now, the air originally travels through the pipe that goes right here and through the bell, which makes the noise and kind of amplifies it with its round shape and its opening. But when the valve is activated, it makes the air go through this separate pipe, which makes it go higher, and then through the main pipe, then through the bell. This allows me to play certain pitches that I wouldn't be able to play when the instrument is in its first position, or like the main spot where it should be. So for example, a C is usually played in third position, like this. But if I use the trigger, valve, it allows me to play C without moving this, the slide. And you can do that with other pitches such as A, E flat, high G, low C, and various others. And so another sound, I would say, would come through the instrument. So these little slides, they're called tuning slides. So I'm going to pull this all the way out. Not all the way, whoops. So it's going to sound very flat, but you can hear kind of like the waves move when I play the instrument. So listen. Let me find the pipes. So you can kind of hear the pitch raise, increasing the amount of hertz, the waves. And I also have to change my lips a bit, but not too much, so wouldn't really affect the player. So you can also, like, the higher pitches and lower pitches, for example, there's low B flat, high B flat, which is like the main position for your trombone. So for that, you would either play fast air, tight lips for the high, or slow air, loose lips. So for example, so for that I am increasing the hertz by 1 octave, and that's basically the trombone. So, moving on, we have the wonderful, small, tiny ukulele. So, for the ukulele, you have the 4 main strings, C, G, E, and A. So, I've tuned it already, so it sounds nice. But, I will lower the C string and play the C on the A string. So, now you can kind of hear waves, so let me just... Oh. Now let me just get it so it's a little noticeable. Sorry. So you can hear like the dissonance between those two pitches. And if you listen closely, you can kind of hear waves. Now, that's due to the tension in the strings. So you see how the neck has this little ridge and another ridge right at the bottom that has tension, so it can make the noise. And that the moving air goes through the body of the ukulele and comes out this hole to amplify it, much like the example with the tuning fork that was on the box. The string vibrates the instruments, and the air goes out the main hole, makes the noise. So you can play like C chords, A minor, A, F, G, G7, and you can play various tunes like this. And so have you. And that is essentially the instruments and how sound travels through them. And you can do a lot of different things, like you can do a trombone and ukulele duet or something, because the instruments can be tuned to kind of match pitches and play together, but that's kind of basic music knowledge, so there you go. You know how sound can travel through an instrument.